now, please welcome fighting out of the red corner, representing Worcester MMA, Omid Saber!
ای وطن تو را نازم ای وطن تو را نازم نسل قهرمان داری در سراسر دنیا نام جاودان داری نام جاودان داری جان تا سلسله ها دارم از دست سر زلفش هر شب گله ها دارم زان تو را به پای جان تا سلسله ها دارم از دست سر زلفش هر شب گله ها دارم هر شب گله ها دارم
Omid is all smiles. He's happy to be here. And Tyree looks angry, angrier than anyone in the building.
And guys,
takes both.
Omid Saber's cage name, The Light.
Okay.
Couldn't be better.
Coming off 2-0. I bet he finds more comfort as he walks in. Most people get more nervous. He probably settles his nerves a bit. And there he is. Can bounce it out a little, right to the body.
I think this can be a real striking versus grappling bout. Omid's striking is on point.
And Tyree's more the grappler?
Yeah. Yeah, Tyree's done some great grappling in Naga.
Great job with that low leg kick and left hand to follow. Great job.
They do a lot of full contact martial arts in Afghanistan. Omid came here about 5 years ago, but competed a lot in combat sports.
Nice right hand over the top. Just missed.
What's a little bit of a low kick among friends?
Yeah, it's part of a nice front kick there. Just like kick by Tyree there. Doesn't seem to be bothered by the, you know, kind of the pace and the little bit of wildness that Omid has there.
Yeah, Tyree's very calculating, pressing a little bit
nice
now.
Left hand there, nice another left hand.
His hands are fast.
Very quick. He got his head right off the center too with that strike.
Thank God. Omid shifting now.
You know, back to what you said, Tyree has quick hands, and Omid kind of dropping his hands, doing the slick stuff. I know he's confident in his abilities, but you got to keep your hands up at all times in this sport. Tyree looking very calm and confident, though. Nothing seems to have bothered him yet.
Not in the least. And he seems to be getting more reads on his opponent than Omid's getting on him.
Right on the button, I think that was.
Yep.
Nice left hand there. I think they both landed at the same time. Maybe a little more head movement from Tyree. He's got his head right on that center line.
Yeah, Omid's got to be careful. He's chewing his mouth guard. He doesn't want to get caught.
I was going to say something about that. He's got his mouth open. He's kind of chewing on it, but, you know, it's also tough.
You don't want to take a strike while you're not biting down real hard. It's a recipe for disaster.
I'm sure he's not tired. It could be rhythm. It could be part of how his game is. He's 2-0. He's been in here. We've seen him before in reality. He is comfortable, good with the strikes. That front kick keeps finding a home. He needs to keep landing that, followed up with some punches. Inside low kick, that body kick, and then throw some punches as well. Tyree did not like that one. That stung him for sure.
Yeah, it's the first one, I think, that had a visible effect.
Yep. Nice front kick there by Tyree as well. Good switch kick there almost.
Tyree's got skills.
He does. He's doing well with the foot movement, head off the center a little bit more, and he's got to let his hands go, though. Omid seems to move very well. Ooh, good time takedown there. Circle and control the legs.
Wow, I hate to do it to you guys, but who did you like?
I got to give it to Omid, only because
I agree.
A little bit faster pace, pushing the pace of the fight, controlling a little bit more of the center of the octagon.
I thought he took it, but I thought he took it less and less as the round went on.
I agree, but I got to give him 10-9. I know they say finish strong, but Omid, I would give the 10-9 round there.
Yeah, it's unanimous. Definitely see it 10-9.
Tyree did well, though. Other than a couple strikes landing, you could tell bothered him. Maybe a little bit more better head movement off a center line, and he did well with his hands. His hands are very fast.
And he seemed to find his rhythm as the round went on.
He seems to read punches well, too. He kind of looked away from some punches that were coming in. He slips well, so Omid's got to be careful here, like you said. He's kind of got his mouth open. He got caught on the way in. Luckily scrambled back to his feet there, but...
It reminded me of an old reality fight. Tim Pinney had his mouth open. The mouthpiece wasn't in fully. He got hit with a hook, and his tooth stuck out the side. And then the mouthpiece wouldn't fit anymore. And I made him keep fighting because, you know, you can't. I'm not a dentist. Oh, that was a little naughty.
Yeah, I don't like that type of stuff. A little touch of the gloves and kick. Boo that for sure.
Yeah.
Crowd does not like it either.
Nope, there's no reason to like it.
Am I a jerk if I say I hope he finds his karma at some point in this round for that? Kind of deserved.
We're all feeling the same way.
Kind of deserved.
We saw a fight end like that not too long ago. I think it was a year or two ago.
That's terrible. I've seen a couple fights, unfortunately, that are like that. There's no valor in that. But to that, we are also in a protect yourself at all time sport, so.
Yeah, it's not illegal. It's just
frowned upon.
Yeah, it's a word you can't say on television. Move.
Tyree's doing great here. Got to scramble up though. Got to keep coming up all the way, and get his back to the cage. Don't let him control his back here. Same thing. Get your back off of his chest. Get your back to the mat or get your back to the cage. Omid's not going to finish here. He's just going to create damage and cause franticness.
Omid's landing some shots, though.
Sure is.
That boy's fired up.
If Tyree can manage to turn his hips around, though, he winds up in guard in a great position.
Tyree was trying to clear one hip. Omid being very, very enthusiastic here.
Shut the rear naked. It is deep.
He's got it. That's it.
It's deep. This fight's going to be over, it looks like.
Yeah, this is a no can defend moment.
Not surprised he's getting booed here.
Here we're getting a look at the final action. When a choke is that sunk, there really is not a very effective defense, except for that. Good sportsmanship at the end from Omid, the lightsaber. praying to his creator. Deeply disappointed Tyree Durham, standing center cage. Tyree showed a lot of terrific skills. I'm not saying it, I really want to see him fight again. His kicks, his hand combinations were terrific. May have been a edge and experience here, or it may have just been that Omen, the lightsaber, is a bad, bad man. Sure cannot wait to see him again in the reality fighting cage.
Tyree did very well. You know, coming from more of a solid grappling background, I'm surprised you didn't see more attempts at him to try to mix in some fake takedowns, maybe mix it up with the striking.
Ladies and gentlemen,
definitely a skillful kid.
With 2 minutes and 3 seconds into round number 2, here is your winner via rear naked choke, Omen Sabin!
Omen, congratulations on your win, and also congratulations to both fighters. That was a fantastic fight. You started mixed martial arts when you were 10 years old. What do you plan on doing in the future? What are your next plans?
So, my plan is when I was a kid, my father told me that I have to be UFC champion. So I'm gonna go get a belt and be UFC champion. That's my dream. I'm gonna keep fighting.
Would you like to give anyone a special thank you?
Yeah, I wanna say thank you for my coaches, my friends, my teammates, and all the fans who come here to watch me. Thank you so much, everyone. And I wanna say, Alhamdulillah, God gave me everything. Woo!
Congratulations on your win. Ladies and gentlemen, Omen the Lightsaber.